This one had some kind of repair in the past, and okay, just broke. What's going on, everybody? We're back again. We have the Subaru. It has a cracked exhaust manifold, which is causing O2 sensor problems, check engine light, all that stuff, because we have fresh air leaking into the exhaust manifold and causing problems. So I'm gonna show you how to do this step by step. Go down in the comments, just type a bunch of garbage, help me out with this algorithm, like, share, subscribe, and let's get into this thing step by step. Step one is going to be popping the hood and lifting it off the ground. This front exhaust manifold here is what we're replacing to this flange here, but I'm also replacing the gasket back here because it's just destroyed and falling apart. And I got new springs here, new hardware. So we're going to put the new hardware in, put the new gasket back here, but the actual replacement is from where this cat is to the heads. Here's a new manifold. Part number is 210058200-2. It's a company called Original Exhaust Systems. Here's the gasket to go to the cat. It's a A5301E01 or 2107-00288. Here's the part number for the exhaust donut, 256-1003. This gasket's to go from the head to the downpipe or exhaust manifold, 2107-41908. And you're going to need two of these. Here's the spring hardware, 2108-18231. And you're going to need a set, so it has two in one package. We're going to undo the flange here at the cap first. You're going to use two 14mm tools and take out this bolt and nut. And then there's one a little bit higher. I'm having an issue getting to that top bolt, so we're going to take and loosen these three nuts on each side so that the header can hang down so I can actually reach the bolt on the top. These nuts are 14mm. With the header tilted, I was able to get to that top nut and bolt. Now I'm going to remove these two nuts I have holding this up and put this thing on the ground. Grab your new gaskets, put them on, and if you tilt it, it won't fall off. It'll like hold onto the threads. I'm going to clean this up with a Brillo pad. Now we're going to take the new exhaust manifold, put it up here, and I'm just going to start all three of them, all three of the nuts, get them started on both sides, and then we'll line up the gasket over here. I got these started here. I got these started back here. What you're going to do now, you're going to have movement. And because that top bolt is a pain in the ass to get to, with the new header it's a little better. But what you want to do is you want this to be centered all the way around on this cat pipe. Otherwise it's going to leak. So you're going to center it and then you're going to torque these down. I had one bolt and nut like all nasty from rust, so I put in a new one. Got these tightened down with it centered up. Now I'm going to tighten these down by hand first to get both seated. You need both flanges seated before you torque everything down. Feel free to use the copper exhaust spray on the gasket if you want. That always helps seal a little better. And you might have to try to torque these one more time after it heat cycles a few times, because they're steel gaskets and they can smush. They're not the like plain flat MOS style. They're the actual like fluffy metal style, so they could compress and then leak. So just check the tightness again in a couple days worth of driving. We're all tight here, here, and here. Now we're just going to replace all this stuff here. The hardware should be 14mm on each side. This one had some kind of repair in the past, and okay, just broke. So anyways, use whatever wrench you have to delete whatever you have to delete. So these are going to be 14mm on both sides, the factory ones. Try not to get smashed in the eye if the thing breaks like it just did for me. Go ahead, pull the exhaust down. It should just hang just fine off the hangers way back here and that hanger, so you should be good. Take a flathead screwdriver and you want to get all this junk off. What a mess. Oh no, what a mess. Grab a scraper of some sort and clean this whole flange area to put the new gasket on. Go to Harbor Freight and pick you up one of these guys. This is what I use to clean the flange and the pipe, and it costs a couple bucks. But now we have a clean area there and a pretty dang clean area there. Grab your gasket, rip it out of the bag, and chuck it on. Get the donut tapped on. I used the rubber mallet, and I had to use, it was really tight, so I had to use a adjustable wrench. I tightened it down to the size of the pipe. You can see the little scratch marks, and I went all the way around and I bent the pipe in, like just barely. And then once I got it started, I just tapped in a circle with the rubber mallet. Got that on. We go here, you put the hardware in this way. Obviously I need to take off the nuts, but you're just gonna make sure that is in the hole here, like so. And then you're just gonna run it down till it stops. So you don't have to worry about, you know, do I have it tightened enough? Once it stops moving, you give it a little torque and you're done. Because this is a donut design and the pressure needs to be even, you're gonna do a few turns on one side and go back and forth from left to right, left, right, left, right. Don't just torque one side down, because then it'll be all cockeyed and it's not gonna seal correctly. Get these guys nice and snugged. Don't go crazy. It's not super thick, you'll snap them. And we are done with this job. Just double check all the nuts and bolts, make sure they're all tight and torqued. Make sure everything's happy. Turn the car on, check for leaks. We got a check engine light, so I'm gonna use my scanner I got on Amazon for like 30 bucks or whatever. We're gonna clear the codes. King Bolin. Anyways, we're gonna use this guy, YA200 King Bolin. I got it on Amazon. Just go ahead and pick one up, they're cheap. I'm gonna clear the codes, and then I'm gonna start the car and look for leaks. Because right now the car is freaking out, because obviously it was running super, it was saying it was running super lean, so it was dumping more fuel, which was making it run rich. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, hit like, put a comment down, help me out a lot. You can check me out on Patreon on $1 a month. That's only 12 bucks for a whole year. That helps out a lot too, making these different videos and buying different tools to make new videos. I want to do a DF Goblin build. If you guys like that and you got to this point in the video, put DF Goblin in the comments. Till next time, wrench on.